notification bell as well for you guys to filter. It happens every time. What is up, orders? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to click on that subscribe button and hit on that notification bell as well for you guys to be notified for every new content that I put out to the wonderful world of YouTube. Alright, so I know that it's been a while since I posted a video. I've been very busy, lots of things on my plate right now. You know, I do have a daytime job, and building and shooting YouTube videos and reviewing toys is just something that I do for fun. On that note, I have already finished building the Master Grade Sword Impulse. I know that I ran into a few problems upon unboxing it, so be very wary when it comes to ordering your shit online. Better to be safe than sorry. So going back, I built my Sword Impulse. I did a little bit of a tweaking here and there due to the lack of stickers. What I did was I just used my panel liner, my pen lining pen, and a few of the things that I have on hand to give it a little bit of detail. And I ordered water slide decals on the internet. So without further ado, let's head on down and see what the Sword Impulse is made of. Swap. Yeah, that sounded disgusting. Anyway, so here it is, you guys. This is the fully assembled Sword Impulse, or Master Grade Sword Impulse. As you can see, I also went crazy with the decals and everything. I just randomly slapped it on wherever I wanted. But let's try and disassemble it. Okay. Alright, so here it is. We have all of, well, not all of the accessories, because I usually just pose my Gundam on my shelf, like standing up. I don't usually do action poses. I don't know why, but it's just my thing. Yeah, so I didn't include the lasers or the beam effect parts. I just wanted to be standing up like this, and it will be very awkward to have your swords activated and you're just standing right there. I don't have it like that. I don't have an action stand, so yeah, I'll just play my Sword Impulse standing up. I just prefer it that way. But okay, so here are the accessories that it comes with. Again, this is not all of the accessories, but we do have the beam effect parts. I forgot to mention this kit also came with daggers. I didn't put them here because I don't know, I don't like those weapons. I might, take note of the word, might save them for another kit. I don't know what kit that will be, but yeah. So let's start off with the range weapons that it has. Actually, it only has one range weapon, and that would be the gun right here. As you can see, I panel lined it. I did a little bit of detailing. I also used the water slide decals. So it has a little bit of a swivel here, a swivel here. I don't like this kind of weapon on the Sword Impulse because it's supposed to be a melee type of unit of suit, so I just store it on his back skirt. Yeah, so, and we also have the flyers. As you can see, I didn't use the wheels or the landing gears on them. I just plopped them down on my display cabinet. Except for this one, I prefer it to be stored in the back of the Sword Impulse itself. So for the purpose of the review, I took it out. And we also have the backpack right here. Yeah, so you can see it also has like this mechanism right here. Then you can do this. Articulation here. Alright, we have articulation right here. Yeah, so for a 12-year-old kit, the articulation is pretty good so far. And we have the shield. The shield you can open up. So just pull it up, pull it down, and then open this wide, and you have a fully realized shield, which I kind of like. But again, since I just display it standing up, there's no use in opening the shield up. So yeah, it'll just stay like this. We have this. We have a peg here. We slot it here, and then we have this thingamajig, the one that you use for holding. I mean, the Sword Impulse. The Sword Impulse holds it in his hand. Yeah, I also have. I also used the water slide decals on this one. I like those. And probably one of my favorite weapons of the Sword Impulse would be the boomerang. I just store it in his bag. I don't use it. It kind of looks like wings when you store it like that. But yeah, this is probably my favorite weapon of any mobile suit. It's not the strongest, but it just looks cool. Mad Max, yeah. Like a feral child with a boomerang. So yeah, I like this one. Again, I pan lined it and I used the water slide decals for this as well. And then we have the main event of the Sword Impulse, and that will be the swords. So we have a pair of swords. You call them Excalibur. So I did a little bit of detailing. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I painted it gray. I don't hand paint, I just use my markers. This one I painted gray as well. I just want him to look, you know, a little bit detailed, panel lined, and yeah, I also used water slides. The reason why I will not, take note, I will not display it with the joint or with the fused Excaliburs or anti-ship swords is because it is so big. This sword will easily take up space in my display cabinet. These are the swords all folded up or all stored up, and then you extend it like that and I can easily use it as a dagger of some sort, right? So yeah, I'll just put it in the Sword Impulse's back. I'm just gonna store it. So these are really cool. One of my most favorite weapons, other than the boomerang, this one. This is like the selling point of the Sword Impulse for me. So yeah, the twin swords, definitely good. Not just good, it's great. And last but not the least, we do have a pilot figure of Shin. I hope that it focuses. Yep. I'm not going to paint that, it's so hard. And aside from Shin, we also have a pilot figure of Luna Maria, but I like Shin more. So yeah, that's it with all the accessories. Now let's head on to the articulation. I'll just put these things aside. Wheel. Alright, so now let's start from the head. We do have the up and down motion, side to side. I'm not gonna twist it. I know that it can go 360 degrees, but this goes in the way a little bit. So yeah, just know that it can spin around. I don't know why you would want to do that on your unit or on your Gunpla, but it does. It does spin. We have shoulder articulation. Okay. We do have this. It goes up and down, up and down. I don't want to break it, but it can go forward like that. Right? And you can put it back. It does go back a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to remove it. Yeah, and you can pull it out for more dynamic poses, but it just looks awkward, right? So no. And then you can, yeah, it goes up to here. I don't want to break anything. So yeah, good articulation for a 12-year-old kid. This is really good. So arm can go around like that. Of course, both arms can do that. There's no use in me like doing the both of them, but yeah, just for the sake of the review, we do have a little bit of articulation here on the elbow guards. We have a, yeah, good bend. Actually, great bend. I think this is for the transformation, which I'm not going to show. It looks crazy. I don't want to do it. And yep, these hands are not the best, but it gets the job done, so not complaining about it. So yeah, so here it is. You can open up the, it's so hard to do, but you can open up the cockpit. See? There you go. You can open up the cockpit like that, but you can't see the inside. You can't see the pilot figure from the inside. So there's no use in opening it up. And then, okay. So this serves the purpose for the transformation. You hide it like that, which is kind of crazy. I don't know why, but yeah, just it's good that you have that there. And as you can see, I also used lots and lots of water slide decals. Okay, so we have Faith here, Zaft, water slide here, numbers here, just random lines that I wanted to put there. Here, and we have Impulse Gundam here. I don't know if you can read it. Yeah, I followed these. I did follow the manual for these ones. Yep, and you have water slides here as well. Very few water slides on the back of the shoulder guards, but yeah, here they are. Oh, I wanted to have it to have like this decal right here. It shows 05. And I don't know why, you guys, but 5 has been my lucky number ever since. It's like my favorite number. It just shows up randomly in my life. I didn't know that it would have a 05 here. I didn't know it. I had no idea, but it did. It does have that, so yay. And then we also have the Impulse Gundam water slide here and another water slide decal there. Okay, so that's it for the upper half. Now this is the bottom half of the Sword Impulse. 5 Zaft. Yeah, you can see I'll just do a little bit of a 360 spin. I don't have a turntable yet. Yeah, I put it here. Impulse Gundam and another Impulse Gundam here. 5. Yeah, as you can see, yep. I went to town with the water slide. Alright, so you can see here, Faith. It's not the best water slide decal out there, but I liked it. So, yeah. And this one, I also have 05. Again, favorite number. So for the articulation of the bottom half, you can open these up and then you can store the daggers here. Again, I didn't want to because they're going to be hidden away, so I just, chose not to remove them from the runners. I separated these two as well, the front skirts. They do move individually. Okay, so let's try it. And then the back skirts I separated as well. This, on the other hand, the side skirting armor, they can't move out, so it gets hindered by the waist. So you can only do... Oh, I'm so scared. Okay, up until here. I don't want to break it. I will cry if I break that. So yeah, you can't do the full splits unless you move these out of the way. Then, yep. Almost full splits. But a Gundam doing a full split is kind of crazy, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Then we also have the front kick. Goes up until there. Actually, it can go higher. No, it can't. So yeah, 90 degrees and 90 degrees on the back. For the knee bend, you do have that, right? So yeah, that is a pretty decent knee bend. I like it, and I like how the armor separates here. Yeah, it looks really cool. But this is where it looks kind of crazy. So when you put it back, it's not as aligned as this one. Both of them are not aligned. So this is for the transformation. What you do, the neat trick that you do is you just pull it back once more, and then there, see? Or hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that later. Oh, okay. So something happened with parking it. What do I do about it? Hold on.
Eventually.
Alright, so after fiddling with it, I was able to put it back. Okay, so yep. That is it for the knee articulation. Just separate it again. Okay. And then for the lower half of the feet, we have this for the lower half of the leg, I mean. So the ankle guards move up and down. Doesn't go side to side. It's not a ball joint, it's just a peg, so it just goes up and down. And this goes side to side like that, and the toe can point really well. It's like a ballerina. But again, it is for the transformation, which I will not do. And then you also have an articulation in the back for the boosters. Like, yeah, it goes up, down, right? It's good that you have that. But yeah. So I don't know how far you can spread its legs with it, you know, standing upright. Nah. Unless you want to pose it in the air, use a stand, then it would look good. But if you're just gonna pose it standing up, you have a gap between the surface and the floor, which doesn't look good at all. So no, I'm not gonna pose you standing up like that. Like, I'm not gonna do an action pose. I'll just do an idle pose for this one. Alright, so now let's piece it back together and see the aesthetics of this kit. Ta-da! Alright, so that is it, you guys. So this is the Sword Impulse all put together. I just forgot to mention that without all of the accessories, proportion wise, it doesn't look that good. I mean, it's anime accurate, but it's not as good as I expected. But once you slap in all of its equipment and accessories, it looks really badass. Like, I can't even complain. Oh, sorry, Shin. He fell down. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering, I used a Sherlock's flat coat as the top coat of this kit. I don't want like shiny plasticky look, so I use flat coat or matte coat, and I just like the texture. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, I used gold Gundam marker for the eyes, and I used like the scope sticker from the Dynamis, which I didn't use. So yeah, that's what I used for the green lens up here. It works. So that is it, you guys, for the review of the Master Grade Sword Impulse Gundam. I would definitely recommend it if you are a big fan of it. And if you're also a fan of melee type of mobile suits, this one is for you. Even though it's a pretty old kit, it still stands up. Its runners and its joints are pretty tight. I know that it's going to loosen up eventually in time, but I just love how the Sword Impulse turned out. Can't wait for the Blast Impulse. And I'm very sorry for this review. I know that I'm not the best reviewer yet when it comes to Gundams. This is actually the first time that I'm reviewing anything Gundam related, so yeah, please bear with me. That's all from me. This has been Byron, and you're watching Toy Horde. See you on the next Horde, guys. Bye!